Hugh Jackman.
When I think back to my time at UTS and when I was rung up about this award, of course I was absolutely blown away by the thought of being recognised in this way, but my mind immediately went to fried rice with curry sauce, which from memory I ate every lunch for 3 years at that cafeteria downstairs. It was $1.95, and if you had just a modicum of charm, you get the curry sauce for free. So as I sat down tonight with the UTS logo eating this beautiful tart, I wasn't quite sure what to do. I'm thrilled it wasn't fried. In fact, I haven't eaten fried rice ever since. But looking back at, I suppose, my life since being at UTS, which was 19 years ago, it feels very much like a puzzle. There was no real plan, and it has kind of fit together in an odd way. But what that puzzle illuminates for me is that I can really see what a profound effect my time at UTS had, and particularly its staff, on me. I'm absolutely thrilled, Ross, that you didn't bring up any of my results from my degree. You just elected to say that I'm a graduate, which is true. Some of you may be kind of wondering to yourself, okay, so how does a degree in communications at UTS lead someone into the world of showbiz? Well, I can tell you that my time at UTS actually, now when I look back, laid probably incredibly strong foundations for the life that I've had as I moved into acting. 3 things that came to mind. First was my time there taught me how to think. I suppose the first major challenge I faced when I went to UTS was that independent thought was not encouraged, it was demanded. The second influential piece of the puzzle was my love of journalism, which actually became my major at communications, and I still plan to fall back on it at some point. Maxine, if you've got any clues there, I'll take it. The third piece of the puzzle was something fortuitous, I suppose, and that was turning up to a drama class in year 3, which was my graduating year. Now, I'm not sure if it's still the same, but when I was there, you needed 24 units to pass each year. So going into my 3rd year, I'd accounted for 22 of those units. My major in journalism was approximately 8 or 10. Then there were other subjects I was carrying over. So I had 22 and I needed to find 2 more. And the word around campus was the drama was that was the gig, because you turned up, you discussed a bit of Shakespeare, there was no exam, there was no assignments, bang, there's your 2 points. Fantastic, I was in. So I turned up and it was true. We talked, Tony was our tutor, and we chatted a little bit about plays. Maybe did you see a movie the other night? This was fantastic. You could, if you were very clever, you could sit and read on some of your other subjects in the class, and lo and behold, the year I turned up for drama was the first year in the history of the course they decided to do a play. Perform a play, right? So in true UTS fashion, the casting process was completely egalitarian. So Tony wrote up on the board the list of the characters in the play in order of appearance, and then the class list was written on the other side, and he drew a line from one side to the other, matching up whatever. So wherever the line met, that was the role you played. Now, being a Jackman, I thought, that's all right, I'm in the middle and I'm not going to be playing the lead. Well, it was in order of appearance, and in this particular Václav Havel absurdist play called The Memorandum, the lead didn't turn up to page 10 and never got off and never stopped talking, and I was the lead in the play. I absolutely protested wildly at this. I was facing my graduating year with so many assignments, and I was very involved with radio at the time and was loving it, and I really had no time for this. And I made a very impassioned plea to Tony, please, mate, listen, if we can find another, I'll do something else, I'll open the curtain, whatever you want me to do, but I can't play the lead. And he said, listen, Hugh, you know, this is the way we did it, and it was fair for everybody. If you'd like to change courses, no problem. I said, terrific. So I was out the door, and I went down to change my courses. Alas, in week 3, a technicality, you're not allowed to change course. So if I walked out of that class, I would have absolutely not graduated. So the rest is history. I spent more time on those 2 units than the other 22 combined. We ended up touring the play. I absolutely loved it and discovered that perhaps what I thought was a hobby in my life, now at age 22, I realised was a real passion, and here we are 19 years later. But yeah. UTS, it's an amazing institution. It opened my mind, it opened my heart, and most importantly, I can honestly say it lit the fire and passion for learning that has never gone out to this day. And for that alone, I'm truly grateful, and I still watch Media Watch religiously. So.